Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is Robin with Stamp with Dr. Robin. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in beautiful San Diego, California. And it is pretty nice out today, sunny, but kind of brisk, at least brisk for us, which means about 60. And had a nice walk this morning. And then when I went to turn on my beautiful Facebook Live and do a little rerun and make sure it's going to be okay, they've once again, Facebook has switched everything all up again. And so I'm going to apologize in advance that everything is going to be backwards. So like when you look at this, it's backwards, right? And there used to be a little button that I pushed that made it not be backwards, and that little button's gone. So we're going to be a little backwards today. So let's get going with just some announcements. There's a lot of new stuff this month, including, I keep forgetting to mention, there's a new online scrapbooking brochure. And that is really cool because it has stuff that will let you do scrapbook pages and give you, complete directions for scrapbook pages. But it also has, you can separately buy, I'm just looking to make sure I'm on here. Let's get me on here. Yes, no. And you can buy all these things separately, and of course you can use them all for cards too. So that's a really good thing. I don't know why I'm not able to find myself today. Keep just finding yesterday or last week. There. Now I'm on, so I can see if any of you commented. Hey, Doris. Anyway, so take a look at the scrapbook brochure. It's only online. Can't get it in a printed copy. Remembering that we're doing Sale-a-Bration now, and that's what today's post is all about. We're going to make cards with some Sale-a-Bration products. There's also brand new online exclusives, one really cute birthday card one, a really kind of elegant thank you card, and some gift cards and tags that go with the birthday one, and those are actually pretty darn cheap, so that's a nice combination. And so go look at those things. Go look at the online exclusives. A whole bunch more of those came out on January 7th. Not too late to sign up for my Oasis class in Rancho Bernardo on the 31st. We're going to be making some little calendar post-it note stands that I love. I have my one from last year still sitting here. And it's great to have on your desk. And then we'll probably make a card or two, not sure which one yet. And then February 6th, which is a Thursday, we're going to make Valentine's cards. And it's san-diego.oasisnet.org if you want to sign up. And for those of you who just got on here, Facebook changed something today, so unfortunately all the words are going to be backwards and you're going to have trouble reading them. But I spent like 15 minutes trying to figure out where the new button is so that so I could not be backwards, and I can't find it. So I will work on that for next week. But in the meantime, let's put you down here. And whoops. We are going to be using this heart-shaped Sale-a-Bration bundle, and it comes with the stamp set and these lovely dies. These word dies cut out all these long ones. This cuts out the little three. These are just kind of separate leaves and flowers, and this is the most amazing thing, and we're going to use that today too. Because you can't read them because they're backwards. Thank you, Facebook. It says, thank you. My heart loves your heart. My thoughts of you are heart-shaped. It says, hello, just because I care. So that's pretty cool. That's $120. Free when you spend $120. We're also going to be using this Bloom Impressions paper, and that's, as you can tell, 12 by 12 paper. Lots of colors. Let me see. Azure Afternoon, Blackberry Bliss, Blueberry Bushel, Coastal Cabana, Daffodil Delight, Flirty Flamingo, Melon Mambo, Peach Pie, Petunia Pop, Pumpkin Pie, and Shy Shamrock. And so they're all obviously flowers. And then the backs of them are a little bit more solid, as you can see. Although three of them still have flowers in them. Okay, so this is the card that we're going to make, or at least the style of the card, because we are not going to use, as you can see, this paper was the, what's it called? It's also a free one from Sale-a-Bration. It is called Toadstool Gardens. But I used this in a class this weekend, and I don't have any more of the Toadstool Gardens. So that's why we're going to be, using the other one. But the cool thing about this, it's a fun fold, and it opens this way. So this is, I don't know about you, but this is one of my favorite go-to folds. But, you usually just attach it on this side, and it opens like this. But instead, we're going to open like that. So it's actually pretty easy, the whole mechanism for that. So this paper is Bubble Bath, which is, as you noticed, not one of the colors that I listed, but I decided I wanted kind of a more neutral background. And this is 5.5 by 7 1/4, and it's scored at 1 1/4 and 4 1/4. So this we're just going to fold back like this. So like I said, this would be the normal card, right? But because of this 1-inch fold, this one is actually going to fold backwards for you to be able to open it correctly. Okay. And then here are our pieces that we're going to put on the front. So this one is, the DSP is that I can't ever remember it. Bloom Impressions. I always want to say blooming, but it's blue. Bloom. Okay, so this one is 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. Alright, and then I'm not sure why this is not right on there, so let's see if we can fix that. I just want it to cover that other fold line a little better. And then this, I suppose we could use either one. I kind of like that one. So this one is 1 inch by 5 1/4. Again, from the same paper pack. And I'm keeping it folded down because I want to make sure top and bottom are going to be even. There we go. And then this is another piece of that one. I'm not sure which side I want to use. I think I'm just going to use that same side. And we are going to take that pretty die. And this piece, how big is this piece? I don't think I measured it. It is 2.5 by 2.5. Wait, I thought it was wider this way. Yeah, 2 3/4 by 2.5. And we're gonna take our little baby stamp cut and emboss. That's why I like having it just sitting right here. I can just grab it when I need it. And remember to stagger the ends. Don't try to smush it through there with it even. I don't know, a lot of people have trouble with that, and I'm not sure why. Because like I said, as long as you've staggered them, it comes out pretty easily in my mind. Whew, excuse me. I was doing some yard work before. And therefore I am a little sneezy. I want to show you something too when you get this poked out. Isn't that cool? It's just so much more dramatic having it be out of some DSP than just solid. But the other thing that's really cool is you get that piece, and that piece can be a pretty cool addition to a card too, because what you could do is cut this again in a solid color and put that around here, and so you'll have this frame with this solid, and same the other way. Like you could do a whatever that is. I don't know if no, it's not flirty, so I'm not sure what color that is. Maybe melon mambo. So take a piece that's melon mambo, and you'll get a one like this, and an inside that you can use somewhere else, and put it around, and that would be pretty cool too. Okay, so now I'm going to put that aside, and we're going to stamp a little bit. So because they told me this was the green that's in there, we're going to use some Shy Shamrock. We're going to stamp our pretty heart. Just make it kind of even, and we're going to kind of put it more towards the top so I have room for the words down below. Hi, Anita. Welcome. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, and then we're going to take My Heart Loves Your Heart. Now, remember I said, I don't know what Facebook did this morning to me, but this is going to be backwards. I'm sorry you're not going to be able to read things because Facebook decided to hide that button. And then we're going to take our little inside piece, which is 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. And I'm going to take this and just stamp it on the, maybe like that, on the bottom. And then I'm going to say, why didn't I get my chamois wet? So I can wipe that up. So I'm just going to grab a Kleenex. The wet chamois is probably best, but I don't really want it wet while I'm working either, so it's amazing how it comes right up there. So this is for our inside. Might as well put that in. This is actually a pretty easy card when you think about it. And you know, with the hearts, I want everybody to realize that with the heart, it doesn't have to be a Valentine. You can use it for anniversaries. You can use it for other, you know, just thinking about you stuff. So this, we're going to just glue down on top of here. And see, either side would have worked on this one too. All right, so the teeniest amount of glue, guys. I just push it till it starts to come out. Come on. And then just get little tiny dots, not on my finger preferably, all the way down. And I'm trying to just get them mostly on the wreath part, but it doesn't really matter. And you don't need, you know, to get it totally solid covered in glue. You can probably not even see these little teeny dots that I'm making because we don't want it squishing out everywhere. And the nice thing about this, that even if you put it right on top of that heart that you stamped, the solid part of the heart, you still get to see plenty around it. There we go. And then we've got a little melon mambo flower cut from the same thing. And I'm gonna just use a little teeny mini glue dot. Do you guys have these? I love the minis because Stampin' Up! Is generally pretty good about making small things just the right size that our dots or glue dots fit on. Hey Becky. Hey Tammy. That's all right. You can go back and you can be late. You can just go back and rewatch it because this is not very long card making. Okay, so normally you would put here and you'd put your glue or your dimensionals and it would open like that, but that is not what we're going to do on this card. We are going to put dimensionals on this side and it's going to open like that. So what I did was I just took 3 dimensionals and line them up down the side here. Now obviously you want to make sure that they're on the other side. They attach on here. But because we just line them up on the side like that, we can, first of all, you can feel them so you know when you're on the right. And what I'm going to do is just try to make this even with that. Let's make it straight too, which is of course my hardest thing. And then when you open it up, voila, very cool. So we just need something pretty. So where's my pretty? So I got a few choices of pretties. Well, this one is the wrong color now. I was playing with colors. I can use these little bubble bath ones, but they seem pretty dull. So I'm going to go back to these ones that I had used for my class on the other one. So these are called Blooming Pearls, and these have been around for quite a while, and I think they're not, I don't even know if they're in a catalog, they're online. But they come in multiple colors. I've mostly used this part over here was gold, and I'm not even sure what this pink was anymore. But we've got this pretty pink color. And these are Pretty Peacock, and these are Lost Lagoons. You can see that would go with a lot of different things. Let's move this over a little closer. If you can. I try to put them on when I first put them on kind of light so I can move them like that, you know, not smush them down. And then once I go, okay, I like that. And then really smush them down a little bit. So that is it. That was a really fast card. Here's the other one with the toadstool paper. But what intrigued me was this and how it opens. Which at first when you look at it, you go, how did that? I don't understand. My brain can't wrap your mind about it, but all you need to know is dimensionals on this side. So which one do you guys like best? The Bloom Impressions one that we did today, or the Toadstool Garden, I think it's called. I like them both. I may play with doing this again with more. There's one in here that's got all those purples, because I've got some purple people in my life, and maybe do this like that with the purple and then make that one purple, and then the purple people get happy too. But that's for something to play with. You guys can play with it too. I'm going to put you back up. And I can't choose. Becky, both. Okay, well, you can like both, because I do too. So I'm hoping by next Monday I will have this figured out and all the words won't be backwards, but by then Facebook might have changed it even another time. So thank you guys for putting up with that, and I will see you next week. Doris, I love it too. I think it's really, really fun. So thanks a lot, everybody. And later this afternoon, this will be up on my blog, stampwithdrrobin.blogspot.com. And it will have all the measurements again, or you can go back and watch it again and get the measurements. Every week I will put it up there. And I also put it on YouTube. So it's on Stamp with Dr. Robin on YouTube too. So, all right. See you guys next week. Bye.